Hello children, welcome to our English class. This is Shyamala Nalini, your English teacher for today's session. Today we are going to deal with Class 8, Unit 8, C Reading. The name of the lesson is The Dead Rat, Part 1. Children, here in this story, the theme is gratitude. And what is gratitude? The meaning of gratitude is being thankful. So, now children, let us know the meanings of some difficult words in glossary. First word, teens. The meaning is the years of a person's age from 13 to 19. Second one, vagabond, and the meaning a person who has no home and usually no job and who travels from place to place. Third one, absconded. The meaning escape, to go away suddenly and secretly in order to escape. Fourth one, deserting, abandon or leave. Fifth one, grieved, meaning feel intense sorrow about. Sixth one, eke out. The meaning is earn. Seventh word, stroll, and the meaning is slow, relaxed walk. Eighth word, generosity. The meaning, the nature of giving money, time, gifts, etc. Ninth one, lend, meaning grant to someone the use of something on the understanding that it will be returned. Tenth one, trade, and the meaning the action of buying and selling goods and service. Let us read the text now, children. In the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant named Madanaka. He lost his father when he was in his teens. So it was his mother who brought him up with great affection and love. Unfortunately, he turned out to be a vagabond. His mother hoped that he would become normal and settle down if he was married. And so she found a suitable girl and they were married. But Madanaka became worse. One day, Madanaka absconded from his house, deserting his mother and pregnant wife. His mother grieved for him. The daughter-in-law, after some time, gave birth to a son. He was named Ratnaka. Though poor, Ratnaka was brought up with affection and care and given good education. One day, when he was 10 years old, his grandmother said to him, "My lad, your father left all of us in misery. We two women have brought you up with whatever little money and jewelry we had. Now, we don't have anything to fall back upon. You are quite grown up, so you take up some business to eke out a living. In the neighboring village, there is a well-to-do merchant named Yakshadatta who lends money to the poor but capable persons. You go to him, explain to him our condition and borrow some money so that you can start some business for our livelihood." Following the instructions of his grandmother, Ratnaka went to Yakshadatta. At that time, Yakshadatta, the rich merchant, was taking a stroll. Knowing him to be Yakshadatta, Ratnaka approached him and said, "Sir, I am a poor merchant boy. My father deserted us before I was born. My grandmother and my mother have brought me up with great difficulty. We have heard of your fame and generosity in helping people of our poor status. I request you to lend me some money for business and I promise to repay the amount soon." Hearing Ratnaka, Yakshadatta laughed, looked around and pointing towards a dead rat lying in the street, said, "Lo, my boy, that dead rat is the capital which I can lend you. You take it away and do some trade with it. To an intelligent man, it will fetch millions, and even if I give millions to an unintelligent man, it will be of no use." Ratnaka thought for a minute and then took the dead rat as a favor from Yakshadatta. He made a cup out of a leaf and placed the dead rat in that cup. He carried it through streets, crying, "A rat for sale." One merchant, who was taming a cat in order to get rid of the rats that were a menace in his shop, purchased that dead rat as prey for his cat and gave him a handful of Bengal gram. Children, as you can see in the picture, Yakshadatta is showing Ratnaka a dead rat lying in the street and telling Ratnaka to take the dead rat as the capital which he can lend him. He asked Ratnaka to take it away and do some trade with it. So children, let us check the characters in the story, The Dead Rat. The characters are Madananka, Ratnanka, grandmother, mother and Yakshadatta. Now let us read the summary of the lesson The Dead Rat, Part 1. In the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant named Madananka. He was a jobless person. His mother thought that he would become normal and settle down in his life if he got married. So she found a suitable girl for him and they were married. But Madananka did not change. Instead, he left his mother and his pregnant wife and went away from his house. Madananka's wife gave birth to a boy who was named as Ratnaka. Ratnaka's grandmother and his mother brought him up by undergoing a lot of efforts. Ratnaka's mother suggested him to approach Yakshadatta to borrow some money from him and start a business all by himself for their livelihood. Ratnaka went to Yakshadatta and asked him to lend him some money to start a business. Yakshadatta laughed and gave him a dead rat and told that for an intelligent person, even a dead rat becomes a valuable investment. Ratnaka took the dead rat and sold it to a merchant who used the dead rat as food item for his cat and instead gave Ratnaka a handful of Bengal gram. Children, now let us do the comprehension part. First question, what did the mother do to make Madananka normal and settle in life? The answer for this question is Madananka's mother hoped that he would become normal and settle down if he was married. So she found a suitable girl and got him married. But Madananka became worse. Second question, what kind of a man was Yakshadatta? Answer, Yakshadatta was a well-to-do merchant who lent money to the poor but capable persons. Third question, what did Ratnaka do with the dead rat? Answer, Ratnaka took the dead rat and sold it to a merchant who used it as a prey for his cat and instead gave him a handful of Bengal gram. So children, I hope you understood the first part of the dead rat. So, till we meet again, you keep reading. Bye bye.